Our trip started in San Jose, the capital of Costa Rica, and like everything else, every day starts with coffee. People love it. Even the servers, the drivers, everybody has 3, 5 cups a day. And it's a very sweet coffee and is known to be some of the best in the world. The Dutch took coffee plants from Africa and were able to then germinate new plants out of that, which they then took to their colonies in Malaysia and Sumatra. And the Dutch gifted the French King Louis XVI, I believe, with coffee plants that they then also distributed throughout France, and eventually the Spanish brought it to Cuba, and from Cuba they came to the wonderful soil that exists in Costa Rica. Our trip started in San Jose and went by a Chinese van to the Caribbean and then up a waterway in a small boat to the rainforest where we stayed. Many banana plantations were cultivated at the early 1900s.
There are 46 bunches of bananas, but the health department requires that each puller, like what we call that guy, Carrero, puller, should be carrying no more than 25 bunches. In this case, there's two guys pulling 46
we made our way by boat to a resort town in the Tortuguero forest, and this guy, he would greet us by our dining area. It's about a yard long. And this is our group, which included a couple from Scotland and a couple from Florida. And there we moved on to La Fortuna area at the foot of a major volcano, and we were introduced to the land of sloths. This one is moving at full speed. The Arenal Volcano, which was right behind our hotel in the distance, erupted in 1968 and caused devastation, killing 87, displacing hundreds, but it also attracted tourists who then kept coming because of the hot springs, and they erected experiences such as long zip lines and whatnot. It's very popular. But we got ourselves ready off to the airport, in which we as a group headed to the coast in Kapos, and from there we had a boat waiting for us, not so big as that, but we were about to enjoy what most people think of when they talk about the coast of Costa Rica. And at sea, that was our boat, and that is a little Zodiac that would take us to shore and back so we could get into the wild and come back to really the comfort in the heat of our boat. This is a passion fruit up in the natural forest area, and from the bugs and the butterflies and the birds and the other wildlife, it was quite enjoyable to take these walks. And here's our crew, and enjoying the feelings and the sounds and the smells of the forest. But at the end of the day, the sunsets were spectacular, and we could relax and enjoy great food on board. And the last night we were feted by dolphins who just live there and play there
Wow.
and are very comfortable with us being around. Quite a way to end our tour. And here our group tour ended, but Sheila and I had a day to ourselves in San Jose, the capital of Costa Rica. We visited a wildlife refuge and enjoyed seeing close up many of the animals we had seen from a distance in the forest. And we learned about the history of the country and the heroic stand of Juan Santa Maria at this museum in Alajuela, in which filibusters, and the filibuster means a pirate, basically people taking what is free for themselves. They came out of Tennessee. They wanted to run Costa Rica as their own country. And Juan Santa Maria and his group burnt down their barracks and expelled them from the country. And with that, we headed home with all these memories to share.